Oh, tired. But here we go. One page of ancestral medicine. Here we go. The amount of grief is greater than at most of the surrounding memorials. Because places of intense grieving for the dead are natural sites of communion with the ancestors, the collective grief associated with them can facilitate contact with and healing for the dead. As a result of their relatively recent deaths, those named at the wall are more likely to retain connection to their recent incarnations, either because they have not yet joined the ancestors or simply out of love for the living. And this also makes them more likely than deceased Civil War sailors to connect with visitors. The wall is also part of the energy matrix of I don't know. We're going to put that on the back burner for now. And instead, we're going to do a page of starting and running a small business for all Canadians. Random page. Here we go. Timing is everything when to register. To get the maximum protection, you should register your copyright within 3 months from first sale, distribution, or other disposition of your work. Any of these acts constitutes a publication of your work. That way you're covered for any infringement that took place right after the publication and before registration. But you don't have to wait that long. You may gain the following advantages by doing a pre-publication registration. Your pre-publication application allows you to confront and resolve any eventual registration problems very early in the game. The pre-publication registration acts as an early notice of your claim. It allows you to ask for statutory damages and lawyers' fees from an early copycat or other infringer. You don't have to file a post-publication registration unless you have added copyrightable material to your work. In a pre-publication application, you may group a number of related works, such as a series of posters or postcards, in a single application. After publication, you can only bundle works that were published together, forcing you to file multiple applications. Finding and filling out forms. Filling out a copyright registration form couldn't be easier. You have two choices. Then it just gives us links. Okay, I said one page, so that was a brief one. Brief one page. Now, we're going to save the best for last. So, this isn't the last one. I just randomly saw this and I was like, sure. Everything I need to know I learned from a children's book. Here we go, random page. How to make fire without matches. The following article on fire by friction is not a requirement, but every scout will want to master this method, which is widely used to start council fires. Editorial note. For years, the experts of the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. have given technical advice to Boy Scouts in fire by friction research. Dr. Walter Hu and others have given valuable information on the fire-making tools of primitive men and the continuous quest for the best wood and material. This article by Dr. W. N. Watson, author of Early Fire-Making Methods and Devices, is in step with the Smithsonian findings. Modern man makes more fires in a single day than the Stone Age man made in a lifetime. The daily consumption of matches in the United States exceeds 500 million. An automobile at a speed of 70 miles per hour makes over 1 million fires or explosions per hour. For early man, the making of a fire was a task that required persistence and skill, and once made, fire was a thing to be carefully tended and kept. The methods of fire making used before the invention of the friction match are becoming lost arts in many parts of the world. The scouts who can make fire by the methods used by the early Indians has the right to be proud of his achievement. Friction fire making is an art and requires much practice. A working knowledge of these methods commands great respect for the firecraft of primitive man who was able to make his fires without matches under all conditions of life in the wilderness. The methods of fire making by wood friction are divided into 3 classes: drilling, sawing, and planing. The bow drill is by far the most satisfactory method for the scout. Not bad, not bad. And now, a guy that I think is gregarious. TD Jakes, Before You Do. The Making Great Decisions That You Won't Regret. Random page, here we go. This is the key to fair fighting in a relationship, not being right or wrong. What is your vision for this family? Where would you like us to be in 10 or 20 years? No leader operates without a vision for their destination. This question will allow you both to discuss the lifestyle that you desire for your family as well as common goals. Will you homeschool your children? Travel abroad as a family? Live in the suburbs? In the inner city? In a rural area? When you weigh the answer, one of the beautiful aspects of any marriage is vision casting, the new family that you are beginning through your commitment to each other. As our globe continues to shrink and our multicultural community continues to expand, families now have many more options than they used to have about their lifestyle. Discussing these ahead of time will allow your relationship to grow instead of wither when one of you expects change and the other loathes it. How satisfied are you with your present career? Most of us fluctuate in our job satisfaction levels on any given day, and this is perfectly normal. However, if your spouse-to-be hates her job and can't leave her worries, fears, and frustrations at the end of it at the office, then you will bear the brunt of her dissatisfaction. If he is in the process of transitioning out of sales and into elementary education, then this will mean a change in finances as well as lifestyle when you weigh the answer. Often, you can help each other discover a more fulfilling career in 2 simple ways. 1, being a sounding board for one another as you examine your relationship through your present employer, and 2, encouraging each other to pursue what you are called to do. Okay. Little shorter of a video today, but yeah, thanks.